playing with my fiddle.
That's about right. But seriously, was it 5 years old?
Yes, and my first teacher was a blonde 8.
Do you ever feel like your health is affecting your work or hobbies as you get older? At 75, André Rieu surprised the world when he had to cancel 4 concerts in Mexico due to poor health. Despite battling acute influenza and the challenges of altitude, he continued to make music. Is this just a sign of aging, or is there something fans don't know about André Rieu's mental strength? André Rieu breaks silence on health scare. Breaking his silence about his recent health emergency, world-renowned violinist André Rieu shared details about his sudden concert cancellations in Mexico. The beloved maestro's enchanting performances of classics like I Will Follow Him engage audiences worldwide. He faced a tough health challenge that made him cancel his shows. After 2 soaring wins at Mexico City's National Auditorium, Rieu got hit with acute flu and a high fever. "It's very tough this time," Rieu said about his condition. "We've been traveling a lot lately, why and the jet lag affected us." The choice to cancel his remaining Mexican shows wasn't easy. Pierre Rieu, André's son, explained how his father's health got worse faster. His legs were shaking and he was afraid he wouldn't be able to hold on. This showed a rare moment of vulnerability for a performer who had barely cancelled shows in his stellar career. His illness cut short what could have been Rieu's final visit to Mexico. And so Rieu's probably last Mexican visit comes to a sudden end, reported sources close to the musician. The cancellations affected nearly 40,000 ticket holders, and the team packed up to head home early. Rieu's previous battles with health issues were serious too. In 2010, doctors diagnosed him with a vestibular nerve infection that threw off his balance. "It happened at night. I was in bed and I woke at 3 a.m., opened my eyes and the room was spinning," Rieu remembered from that earlier health crisis. He cancelled tours in Australia and the UK and needed 6 months to recover fully. Mexico City's altitude made performing especially challenging. Performing at an altitude of over 2,000 meters just needs a lot from a person, Rieu explained. The National Auditorium sits 2,240 meters above sea level, which creates tough conditions for performers. André Rieu said the difficult conditions had affected not only him, but the entire orchestra. "We've all had a lot of nosebleeds in recent days," Rieu said. The harsh conditions, including a lack of oxygen, made rehearsals and performances a huge challenge for the orchestra, with his lead singer feeling extremely tired throughout the performance. The lack of oxygen at altitude also required them to exert a lot of energy to maintain focus and dedication on stage. Pierre Rieu explained the perfect storm that led to his father's illness. The long journey Mexico City is a 14-hour flight away. The time difference in winter time it is 7 hours earlier, and the high altitude, in combination with just a day of acclimatization and a flu attack, forced my father to return home. The 75-year-old virtuoso found it harder to keep up with his packed international schedule. First of all, the 14-hour flight from the Netherlands, and secondly, the fact that we only arrived the day before the concerts. Moreover, it is 7 hours earlier there, so you also get jet lag, Pierre explained. This health scare made André Rieu think about his approach to long-distance touring. "The long journeys have proven to affect everyone's health significantly," he said. The team now talks more about focusing on European concerts, especially his beloved Maastricht performances, where André Rieu concert Maastricht has become a yearly tradition. Rieu always believed that music in itself heals and that everything is about the power of the mind. Still, this recent episode showed him the physical limits that come with age. While André Rieu, young, could bounce back quickly from travel fatigue, at 75, he needs to think about a more eco-friendly approach to protect his health while sharing his musical gifts. Fans worried a lot, asking, is André Rieu still alive? As news of his illness spread online, Pierre assured everyone that his father felt better after about a week of rest, though this experience made them seriously rethink future touring plans. André Rieu has reflected on his age and recent health challenges, but he remains passionate and has no plans to retire. So, how does he plan to continue in the coming years? Find out what the violin virtuoso has in store. André Rieu reflects on aging and his career. The King of Waltzes will turn 75 in October 2024. This milestone birthday has made the maestro look back at his age and remarkable career. Many performers choose retirement in their later years. But the violinist who made "I Will Follow Him" famous worldwide refuses to slow down. Recent events have forced him to rethink parts of his busy schedule. Health issues in Mexico made André Rieu reluctantly accept his age-related limits. "I have to think carefully about my body, but the passion is so strong," Rieu said, yet he stays defiant about aging. "I would like to continue my pace until the grave. Sitting at home makes me even crazier than I already am." His view on longevity remains extraordinary. "In October, I'll be 75 and I intend to live to 140, so I'm halfway," he said confidently in a recent interview. These words show his optimism and drive to keep performing for many years. Music runs through Rieu's veins, it's not just his job. "Every year, my wife and family go to Rome for 3 days, and that's our break, so the rest of the year I love to play music. I will never take a break and never stop. I will never retire," he declared. The COVID lockdown hit the maestro hard. He called the forced break from performing torture. Rather than fully retiring, Rieu and his team decided to become more selective with non-essential matters, such as presentations and giving all kinds of interviews. People often wonder about this milestone's name. Many call a 75th birthday a diamond jubilee. One source notes, unlike anniversaries, birthdays don't usually have names associated with them. Some people consider the 75th birthday a diamond jubilee. Others might call it a platinum jubilee, a term used for 70th or 75th anniversaries. André Rieu's 75th birthday is not just a milestone, but a profound mark of years filled with life experience, wisdom, and precious family relationships. It is a celebration of his resilience, wisdom, and a lifetime of cherished memories that he has built over the years. At the same time, it is also a recognition of a life rich in experience, where every step has brought with it unforgettable marks and memories. Rieu will share his life story with fans in a new movie, The Dream Continues, showing in 500 UK cinemas. ITV Good Morning Britain's Charlotte Hawkins hosts the film. It features intimate conversations with André on a boat cruising down the River Maas, where he is joined by his orchestra in his hometown of Maastricht. The maestro will be reflecting on all of these incredible career performances across the world, sharing personal anecdotes and treasured memories. Viewers will see the contrast between young André Rieu and the accomplished artist today. Rieu's personal life has shaped his music deeply. His wife Marjorie's influence spans nearly 5 decades. He made a heartfelt admission, "Without her, I would be nothing." This deep bond contrasts with his emotionally distant childhood. His music became not just a story of talent or dedication, but also healing. André Rieu's songs still strike a chord with people everywhere. He shows that artistic passion can bloom at any age. As he ages, André Rieu has been forced to adjust his touring schedule to ensure his health and to stay connected to his fans around the world. With changes to his schedule and upcoming performances, how will these adjustments affect his future as a performer? Let's explore André Rieu's new touring strategy as he prepares to celebrate his 75th birthday. How André Rieu plans to adapt future tours. André Rieu's touring strategy has taken a new direction following his health setback in Mexico. The beloved violinist, known worldwide for his rendition of "I Will Follow Him," must make vital decisions about his global touring schedule. These decisions become more pressing as he approaches his Diamond Jubilee birthday. The Mexico incident made the team rethink their approach to international performances. André Rieu explained the situation. The long journey Mexico City is a 14-hour flight away. The time difference in wintertime it is 7 hours earlier, and the high altitude, in combination with just a day of acclimatization, forced my father to return home. This event led them to evaluate other demanding travel plans carefully. The Rieu team has adjusted their plans for future Mexican shows. If we catch up on the 4 concerts in Mexico, it will not be before 2025, and we will take more into account things such as time to acclimate. Australia might disappear from future schedules completely due to its 24-hour flight and 10-hour time difference. To be honest, I don't see it happening anymore. So we are playing with the idea of leaving that country as it is, André Rieu shared. This marks a fundamental change for an artist who has delighted Australian audiences through multiple tours. The team now focuses on finding the right balance between audience expectations and physical limitations. André Rieu added some clarity. Planned concerts in Chile, Argentina, and Colombia later this year will remain on the agenda. It is not the case that we no longer dare to leave Europe. European performances, especially those in Maastricht, will become the cornerstone of André Rieu's future touring strategy. Rieu will spend most of this year touring the European mainland. New European dates for 2025 will be announced soon. André Rieu's 2025 to 2026 schedule will focus heavily on Europe, with performances in many countries across the continent. He will take his music to major UK cities such as London and Birmingham, as well as performing in Central European countries such as Germany, Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Austria, and Hungary. Performances will also be held in Northern European destinations such as Denmark and Sweden, as well as Southern European countries such as Malta, Croatia, Slovenia, and Romania. The Maastricht concerts stand out in this schedule. These hometown concerts will feature 12 consecutive performances in July 2025 at the historic Vrijthof Square. Local authorities describe them as a tradition that cannot be ignored. Rieu will reshape the venue into the Netherlands' largest open-air concert hall for the 15th consecutive year. These Vrijthof performances create a special bond between the artist and the audience. Maastricht tourism officials note that Vrijthof Square offers a romantic setting where the music and atmosphere of Rieu and his orchestra come alive. This emotional connection makes the Maastricht concerts his centerpiece events. Rieu typically performs between 70 and 100 shows worldwide each year. His current tour includes 18 countries with 68 upcoming concerts. These numbers show that despite geographical adjustments, he maintains an ambitious performance schedule. As he nears his 75th birthday, Rieu has created a touring approach that balances his love for performing with practical physical limitations. We cannot deny that, André Rieu acknowledged regarding his father's age considerations. His fans will see fewer performances in distant locations, but his signature musical style will continue delighting devoted European audiences on the continent where his stardom began. With a career that has spanned the globe, André Rieu still holds Maastricht, his hometown, close to his heart. So what makes Maastricht such a special place for this talented violinist? Rieu's deep emotional connection to the city is not only a story of his birth, but also a solid foundation for his emotional and memorable concerts. André Rieu's emotional connection to Maastricht. Maastricht means more than just another tour stop for the waltz virtuoso. The ancient Dutch city stands as the emotional heart of André Rieu's musical identity. This place, where the artist who made I Will Follow Him famous, feels most at home. Maastricht holds a special place in Rieu's heart as his birthplace and lifelong home. Born in this beautiful medieval city in 1949, he lives in Château de Toussaint, a 15th century castle near the city. The violinist's careful restoration of this historic home reflects his deep connection to local heritage. The Wreathof Square, where his annual summer concerts take place, creates magic that no other venue can match. Medieval buildings around this historic plaza create perfect acoustics for the Johann Strauss Orchestra's performances. The setting works wonders, especially with Rieu's signature waltz rhythms. Rieu shared a rare insight about his connection to the place. Here in Wreathof Square, I am simultaneously home and on stage. The audience feels this authenticity. This special bond turns regular shows into heartfelt connections between the artist and his audience. The city's multilingual nature, close to Belgian and German borders, matches Rieu's worldwide appeal. Just like Rieu bridges the gap between classical and popular music, Maastricht serves as a meeting point of cultures, a perfect symbol of his artistic vision. The performances in Maastricht are not only a testament to the musical excellence, but also to the emotional depth of each of André Rieu's works. One of the most memorable moments was the 2019 Shall We Dance concert series, when more than 150,000 visitors from 99 countries attended, breaking the previous attendance record. Furthermore, in 2017, Rieu performed with a children's choir from local music schools, demonstrating his dedication and commitment to nurturing the younger generation of musicians in his hometown. In particular, the 2015 concert created a touching moment when a shot of André Rieu young appeared behind him during the second waltz, creating a visual dialogue between past and present, making the audience deeply feel the connection between generations in music. His concerts stand out through technical breakthroughs too. Rieu created floating stages on the Meuse River for special segments, which expanded the concert space beyond Wreathof Square. On top of that, his 2022 synchronized drone light shows added spectacular aerial displays to his musical arrangements. As his 75th birthday, his Diamond Jubilee, approaches, these Maastricht shows feel more like homecoming celebrations than regular concerts. Each performance marks another chapter in an extraordinary career that grows while staying true to the city that shaped his musical journey. Have you ever been to Maastricht and experienced an André Rieu concert? If so, what was your impression of the special musical atmosphere at Wreathof Square? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you and see you in the next videos.